Hello again, it's Lorraine. I'm here today with a video flip through. This is the latest journal that I've made. It's a shabby chic vintage journal. I've used quite a lot of stuff from my stash, but I have used a digital kit from Shabby Dabby Doodah from her Etsy store called Nostalgia. And I've used that quite a bit throughout the journal. Have a look at her Etsy store because there's some beautiful digital kits things on there. She's quite reasonably priced as well, and they are good quality. Excuse me. So here it is, the journal. I haven't measured it. I should have got these before. I'll do it in inches because I usually work in centimetres. It's 6 inches by 8.5 inches, and the spine's just over an inch. There's 2 signatures inside it, and it's quite a chunky journal. It's a fabric covered journal. It's got this pink and white polka dot fabric covered on the front. And I've made a topper for the front cover using cardstock, cream cardstock that I've distressed and stamped up. And then on top of that is a layer of handmade papers with fine threads throughout it. It's lovely texture is that paper. With a vintage photograph. I can't remember where I got that from, I'm sorry, but I've had it quite a while, but it just fit in with the theme. I've put some lace underneath it and collage or decoupaged one of the pink roses from the digital kit and a little card. I think it's a fabric with a pearl button in the middle of it, and it just looks lovely with some ribbon trim leaf. They're like olive leaves actually, are those, and it's really nice. It's quite versatile. I've used it in quite a lot of my crafting. So, and on the back, again I've used the cream cardstock and one of the digital papers from the kit just to tie it all together. I'm just going to check that we're in and that we're recording, because this is the second attempt at this video this morning. The camera keeps turning off. Yeah, there we are, we're still recording. Yay. So, like I said, there's 2 signatures, but I'm not sure how many pages. I think there must be about 80 pages front and back altogether. I will be putting it on YouTube, my Etsy store, and also my Facebook page as well. So I will document on there how many pages there are in total. So, the inside cover, I've used again some cardstock with the polka dot theme that sort of matches the fabric, and I've made this into a pocket on the front cover. There's a little tuck spot here that I've just put a little ticket behind. Inside of here is a tag that I've used bits of vintage ephemera to make, and this little thing I've made this week. It's a little booklet that I've made using a glassine bag. Can you hear it? We all love a glassine bag. And I've just collaged some tags in there, and inside the glassine bag are some coffee dyed bits of paper for journaling. So that's that one. There is a little note to whoever's going to buy this about the journal, so that'd be nice. Some of the paper from the kit that I've used. And throughout the journal I've used stenciling and stamping on some of the blank pages just to add a little bit of interest to just the plain papers. This page, there's a little pocket tuck spot here from the kit, and a handmade tag that I've collaged on, and this little thing, I hope it's in shots, is a little postcard, a miniature postcard. It's stitched around the edges and it's got a pearl embellishment on it. And another one from the kit, a tag again stitched around the edges. Coffee dyed paper, and I've stamped text on this, faintly stamped text. This page, there's just behind the clip, there's a little vintage photograph here that was part of the kit for journaling on, and an altered envelope from the kit that I've used coffee dyed paper, and I've stamped and distressed it. I've decoupaged one of the roses on the front of it, and inside are two little tags. So again, coffee dyed paper with stamping, and on that page I've edged it with it's some cotton crocheted lace that's absolutely beautiful, and I've stitched on that this I don't know if it's a green or a teal or a jade, I can't remember the colour, I can't think what the colour is, but it's a green coloured velvet ribbon that's absolutely stunning, lovely and tactile. And on this there's a couple of danglies, a leaf and a butterfly on that. On this page there's a pocket that I've made using a vintage book page and some netting, and one of the images from the kit, and used lace and some blingy embellishments. This is just a little tag that's clipped on, and again two more tags that match in. So here's some stenciling down this coffee dyed paper. Another tuck corner pocket that I've used from the kit, and I've just torn the edges and distressed it using vintage photo distress ink. Again, another one of the roses from the kit, and inside this pocket there's a vintage photo, a tag and a large journaling card that's stitched around the edges. Some of the paper from the digital kit, and I've stenciled around that blank page just to give it some added interest. As you can see, lots and lots of journaling space inside of this journal. This is a half page that I've flipped over and turned it into a tuck spot, and again some of the cotton crocheted lace on the edge. There's a little tag that I've made there, and it's got a tiny little pocket from a ticket, and it's got raffle numbers inside, which is a cutie. And this is a little envelope that I've made using some of the paper from the kit. It's a long envelope, and it's got a little card that you tuck the envelope flap in, and inside is some coffee dyed lined paper for journaling. I love making these, and they're so easy to make and quite effective really when they're made up. Just checking this camera again, it's just clicked at me. No, there we are, we're okay. So again, coffee stained paper with some stamping on. I'm disappointed with this stamp. It's a new stamp that I've bought, a Tim Holtz one, but when you stamp it the writing's reversed, so it's back to front. Not happy, but it looks okay, it looks okay. This page I've gessoed, so the texture's really nice, and then over the top I've stamped again with the vintage photo. Another altered envelope that comes, this is an Artemis envelope from a Dragonfly Dreams collection, and I've gessoed over it to give it just just a different in effect. And again, some lined paper inside for journaling. Coffee dyed paper in the centre of the signature, and again some stamping, and I've left the tag on, the dangles on, and I've affixed a butterfly just to decorate that. Again, some more stamping on coffee dyed paper and stenciling on this side, and a little half page again with a tuck spot with the cotton lace, a handmade tag again, with a little bit of decoupage from the kit on there, and a tiny journal card from the kit. They're lovely colours, they're so subdued, they're so, I don't know what the word is, but they're just so beautiful the way that they are all fit together. And this page is a pocket that I've made from the kit, and inside of the pocket is 2 tags that came from the kit. Beautiful tags. And the pocket I've embellished with some ribbon and a button. Some more of the paper from the digital kit, and here is a belly band that I've decoupaged 3 butterflies onto, and inside the belly band is 2 journal cards from the kit, and again they've been stitched around the edges, so just gives a little bit of decoration and strength to the card. More coffee dyed paper, more stamping. Here is a envelope that I've made from some paper, and I've put a tag on the front of it from the kit. So, and again some coffee dyed paper inside of there. Some more stamping and coffee dyed paper. Another half page with the cotton lace trim on. Tiny little journal card here at the front, just clipped on with a paper clip. And this is a little flip that I've made. It's got a butterfly closure that you just tuck the top behind, and inside is some coffee dyed papers for journaling. And it's quite sweet, that, and so simple. It's a good way of using up your scraps, is making one of those little flip things. And here a nice little tuck spot at the edge of the page that I've used some cardstock that I've had in my stash for ages. I've just collaged some more pink card on there and embellished it with a bit of bling, and inside of there is a little stitched journal card. That's the end of the first signature, and on to the second signature. Again, coffee stained paper throughout with stamping, and a little butterfly from the kit that I've embellished with some bling. I've used it, made it as a tuck spot, and there's this little vintage card, a journaling card inside of it. It reminds me of my friend Bex from Holland, because they have bikes galore in Holland when we've been to visit them in Amsterdam. So it just reminds me of happy holidays there with our friends. Here I have a belly band from cardstock that I've got in my stash, and behind it is a cabinet card, journal card, again from, I think it's from stash I've got, I don't think it's from the kit, and stitched around the edges. And this, I wish I could remember the name of the lady who gave it to us. It was in one of the Facebook groups that I'm in. She'd coffee dyed papers and she'd put them on and said, please use them for for your own journals. So thank you for that, and I'm sorry I can't remember your name, but beautiful paper, really nice effect on that, and it matched this DSB really well. And this one, again with the crochet trim on the edge and a little butterfly tag and a pocket from the kit with one tag inside, and a journal card from the kit. And this page I've made a pocket from something that I had in my stash, and behind it is some vintage photographs. This is from my stash, I don't know where I've got that from, and this one's from Shabby Dabby kit. And in the side, where are you? Here's another little tag, again from my stash, that just tucks in at the side here. Here's another altered envelope, and tucked behind it is a journal card, again from the kit. This is the envelope from the kit, and I've put on a little fabric pleated cluster with a ribbon top, and inside coffee stained papers for your journaling. So goes that way. More of the printed paper from the kit, and another corner tuck spot from my stash, and inside of there I've made a tag that matches that, and just decoupaged a butterfly from the kit, and it's got fabric as on the top. And this is another large tag that I've made. I've used the blue card, I've gessoed it and then stamped, and just collaged one of the images from the kit. Another half page again with the cotton trim on there, and inside there is a journal card, again from the kit, and a little collage tag that I made. Again coffee stained paper, and in the middle of this signature again I've left the danglies and attached butterfly to the dangly. And this page is again from my stash. It's a little ephemera of a photograph album and a camera, so I've just used them as a little tuck spot, and used this again, this little printed photograph from my stash, and I thought it looked quite cute, just tucked behind there. Another pocket that I've made using an old book page and one of the prints from the kit, and on top of it I've done a little fabric pleated cluster with pink ribbon and vintage buttons, and inside is another little tag for journaling. And another pocket that's made from the kit that I've used distress ink around the edges just to age it a little bit, some lace trim at the bottom with vintage buttons, and a little die cut butterfly. I'm just trying to work out what it's die cut from, but I can't, with some bling on, and inside a journal card, and on the back it's got coffee stained paper. Here I've used one of the pages from the kit, and I've just torn it and distressed the edges. There's journaling space on the front of it, and inside is a vintage photograph that comes with the kit, and a cabinet card from my stash that I've put in there as a journaling card. Another pocket from the kit, and I've decoupaged a butterfly on there, and there's lace trim on the edge of that page. And inside of here is a journal card lined at the back, a tag with a little corner pocket with a miniature tag inside of there, and another vintage photo from my stash. Again, this free paper from the lady on Facebook and paper from the kit. And another pocket that comes with the kit, and I've just added lace trim at the bottom and 2 buttons here, and inside a large tag for journaling with a little cute wedding photo. How gorgeous is that? It's really cute. So again, coffee stain paper stamped up, and that's the end of the second signature. The back page, the inner page of the cover, again I've lined it with polka dot cardstock. I've fit this tag on as a tuck spot that came in the kit, and trimmed it with lace and lace down the edge here. And inside it's got 2 handmade tags again, and in this top part of the pocket is a journal card on coffee stained paper and card. So the back page, I've showed you the back page I think at the beginning of the video, and there isn't a closure on it. What I used is this satin ribbon, and I just wrapped it around, looped it through, and then fixed it in a bow. So that's the Shabby Chic vintage journal. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you've any questions about any of it, just message me and I'll try my best to answer any queries you've got for it. And below I'll link from this video to my Etsy shop, because this will be going into my Etsy shop maybe tomorrow. So thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.